Before I start the video, I'd just like to let you know that ARATHI is launching her 1-year-long healing school. And she's going to be doing an introductory call on many different healing methods. It is a free call, and if you wish to tune into this call, there's a link in the description that you can click, and that will take you right to her landing page. So if you're interested in learning about spiritual healing, ARATHI is an expert in this field, and the link is in the description, and feel free to check it out. Get mantra and meditation MP3s at JasonGallant.ca. For most people, the spiritual journey begins with the search for a certain experience. Or sometimes it's a rejection of the present experience that they are having. Many times they're like, give me any experience besides the one I'm having right now, because this one's horrible, right? So the journey continues, and the aspirant continues to micromanage his or her experiences, and they're ever changing. One minute they're excited, next minute they're sad, then they're depressed, then they're happy. They're content, then they're miserable. They're fulfilled, then they're lonely, right? It's like managing the wind. It's just constantly going from one to the next. And at some point, when the aspirant is on this merry-go-round for long enough, they are ready for satsang, which is the gathering in truth, the search for truth itself. At this point, the aspirant realizes that enlightenment is not so much about experience, but who is experiencing. And this was a concept that was lost on me until I imploded. It's like the one who's searching, the one who's seeking, the one who wants, that one has to die. When one is willing to let go of the one who is seeking, then something else emerges from within. Something that is no longer based in seeking. This is the deep surrender that people speak of. It's not a loving in an emotional sense, it's a being. It's giving up the toy of the ego so that something new naturally emerges. But it's not something that can be replicated or faked, right? There are people trying to fake their spiritual experience, right? They smile at the right time or say the nice whispery words and do a little bit of nice music or whatever and create a certain emotion. They feel like this is the spiritual experience and this is what they're here to teach. And these things can be tremendously healing in some way. I'm not, being mean to these people. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But at some point, the constant micromanaging of the experiences will become tiring to you. And you'll be like, why do I have to do all of this? Who is doing it? And when one lets go of the who, then all of the conditions around that who fall away. And you stand naked before the universe. There's this rawness that is experienced. This expansiveness. There's many, many experiences that come and go, but there's something there that is the foundation of you. You're experiencing from a different place. The experience is no longer an overlay based on past experiences. It is authentic. In essence, it is the nothingness. The nothingness perceives the somethingness. And then, of course, satsang continues because the somethingness becomes very attractive because it's what the ego and the senses can experience. So there's this inertia or tug-of-war. But one returns to the nothingness, remembers the source of who he is or she is through experience, not through memory. It's something that automatically happens when you let go of your attachment to seeing and perceiving things a certain way. Especially the seeing and perceiving of yourself. It's a divine reboot. There's nothing to be, nothing to experience. Nothing your preconception can come up with to understand it. There's no understanding here. Understanding is all mind. This is the surrender. You may experience relief at first, and then nothing. And then something, and then nothing. It's all normal. You are not who you think you are. You just are. The mind doesn't have to be involved in order for your existence to be realized. Much like a baby in a comfortable bathtub, there's just this experience, just this immersion. Practice in your meditation the immersion into this. Don't take anything with you, not even yourself. This is the spiritual enlightenment journey. There is no thought here because who you are doesn't think. That's the mind that does that. And it will continue to do it. But you are not doing it. So I hope this helps you on your spiritual enlightenment journey. Take care for now. Are you interested in working with a spiritual teacher in a formal setting? Well, perhaps the Wisdom Life School is for you. If you're interested in checking out what the Wisdom Life School is all about, just go to arathima.com.